Hey YouTubers, what's up? Yep, it's me, Phil Lamar, another episode of The Would-Be Chef. Today I'm going to be doing something that everyone does. Makes hamburgers, meatloaf, and meatballs. However, I do mine a little bit different. If you like meatloaf, you should probably do your hamburgers and meatballs just like this. Hold on, I'm going to show you what I put in mine, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about the pause, but like they say, what's in your meatballs? Anyways, this is how I get down with blending vegetables with ground beef and or whenever I'm making a meatloaf and or meatballs. Of course, I like putting this as well in my hamburger patties. The only one thing that's missing here that a lot of people use is tomato paste and or crackers, of course, in their meatloaf, which retains moisture and makes the meatloaf a little bit juicier. It'll also make your hamburgers juicier and your meatball juicier. However, I'm not using those ingredients today, okay? So, this is where we're starting off with the vegetables. Let me show you what I do with my ground beef. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is 2.5 pounds of lean ground beef that I cut off a 5-pound loaf. The mixture that's around it is a various mixture. There's some smoked sauce in there, some cayenne pepper, some chili powder, some soy sauce, a little bit of garlic salt, like a teaspoon. There is also a teaspoon of pepper in there, and just a sprinkle of salt because the soy sauce is already salty. This is all going to get blended together into this 2.5 pounds of ground beef. Along with that, once I break this all down into my hand blender, which is right here, once all these vegetables get broke down as well, they're also going to get blended into this ground beef. Wow, can you just imagine the smell and the aroma that's going to come off of that when you're cooking it? Hold on, let me get this all smushed up and blend it together and show you what it looks like. I'll be right back. Sorry about the pause, but I like to do things step by step. Um, Again, this is going to become two things today. It's basically going to be doing some meatballs and some hamburger patties. What I wanted to show you though, a lot of people don't really, they talk about garlic, right? But this right here is a clove. About as big as my thumb, okay? That's a clove of garlic. I used 4 of these in my ingredients. I used only one stalk of celery. Of course, I'm using 3 what they call mini orange bell peppers. Using a half of a green bell pepper, and we're going to be using a half of a red onion. Alright, let me get this all chopped up and ready for my mixer, and I'll show you what it looks like when I come back. Alright guys, so here we are. Vegetables are all sliced and diced, and ready to go into my hand mixer. So again, man, just using these ingredients, bro, you guys, you can make the best meatloaf. And all you have to do to add to this is, of course, tomato paste and some crackers. And wow, you'll have the most tastiest, most juiciest meatloaf on the planet. And yeah, I'd like to put that to the challenge. So if someone else likes making meatloaf, by all means, post a comment on this, okay? Again, these are actually going to become meatballs and hamburger patties. And I'm actually going to nickname this hamburger the Phil Burger. Hold on, while I blend this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and here we are. So this is, of course, my ground beef mixture, and of course my vegetable mixture, which are both going to get blended together. You can see they're both roughly about the equal amounts. Once you just mix your ground beef and these vegetables together, you're going to be ready to either grill, fry your hamburger patties, and or meatballs if that's what you're going to do. Again, for your meatballs, since I'm not doing a gourmet one today, just kind of average for me, I'm not adding my tomato paste and or crackers because when you add that to a meatball, wow, if you like meatloaf, man, you're going to have the best meatballs ever. Alright, I'm going to mix this up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and there we are. This is our finished product. Wow, look at that. It's actually adhered together very well. The consistency is absolutely wonderful. All those vegetables are actually mixed in to that ground beef. Can you imagine if we could do a scratch and sniff? Man, if you could imagine the smell coming off this right now, you're going to be like, wow. After I break these down into meatballs and hamburger patties, I'm going to show you what they look like. What I actually use for my meatballs is I take a tablespoon, not a teaspoon, but a tablespoon. Scoop out a nice tablespoon size, I'll show you, the size, so you can make one about the size of a golf ball. Then I'll show you how I brown and cook my meatballs, okay? But again, you want to use about a tablespoon. I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'll be right back. Okay guys, and there they go. Meatballs on. Like I said, make them about golf ball size. I'll get a little bit closer. I really don't like doing this because of when I edit. But yeah, if you look at that, you can see some of the vegetables inside the meatball. Those vegetables, oh yeah, those vegetables are cooking up. And man, if you guys could smell this right now, like wow. So, these will fry down for about 2 minutes. Of course, I'm flipping and turning them. This is going to get added to a marinade sauce to go over the spaghetti noodles. So they're not going to get cooked all the way through in the frying pan. How they're actually going to get well done is actually when you put them inside your marinade sauce. All that boiling is actually going to finish cooking these meatballs. And that's how you do it. Hey, anyways, this was just the basis for what you can do with your ground beef if you're going to be making meatballs, hamburger patties, and so forth, or even a meatloaf, man. Wow, this mixture actually turned out great. So if it's something you want to try or something that you like, and actually do me a favor, leave likes, leave comments, leave hates, tell me what you thought about this one, okay? This was another episode from Phil Lamar, the would-be chef. Alright, see you next time. Bye.